Welcome to Ralston Arena here for Sunday morning Midwest High School Hockey Action JV Division, where the Omaha Junior Lancers take on the Des Moines Capitals in Game 2 of this series. Yesterday, Omaha won the contest going away 5-2, out shooting the opposition 30-16 overall. Mike, that yesterday's JV game had some questionable moments to start that third period, but they got a couple more goals there and kind of put it away.
It was a great game to watch. It had a lot of flow. We didn't have a lot of whistles in comparison to the varsity game. But that's how the games go. Lots of stops in the varsity games, stop starts. JV had a lot more flow. They did make it a game for about the first 3 minutes of the third period. But Des Moines came out and scored early, and Omaha fought back and potted another goal. And then from there, it was kind of smooth sailing for them.
Absolutely. Today yesterday they got Hudson Dilworth back from a upper body injury. Today they get Ian Carlson was absent Ian Carlson. Ooh,
Levitska.
I'm way out there. Ian Levitska. He was absent yesterday, and he's going to be back in the lineup today, paired with Hudson Dilworth on the line.
And that's going to be an interesting pairing because they're both a pretty good-sized defensemen, and they both have a nose for the offense. So that'll be neat to see them get involved in the play.
Yeah, it's one of those things that could either help you a lot or potentially hurt you.
Well, they definitely have to communicate, and when one's in, the other's got to be out, and always stacking beyond that blue line. So,
and they work well with all the other D pairs. I think this is the first that we've seen them together.
So
it'll
yeah,
be interesting.
Yeah,
for sure.
Should be fun.
Well, we'll get this contest underway here shortly. Warm-ups are over. Pick the pucks up, or picking the pucks up. Somebody is maybe, and then we'll get underway. Mike, what are the coaches looking for today out of this Omaha squad?
Well, same effort. They're really focused on compete level, and this group of players has a really good compete level. They're all pretty skilled. They all have pretty good speed. Their hockey IQ is pretty good, and so this is the first time in a long time. We've had some pretty good JV teams, but this JV team really has a lot of the attributes of a championship type club. So they're pushing that, forechecking in every zone, being relentless on the forecheck, pinning the opponent, getting zone time, generating shots, all those types of things.
Absolutely. And if you're the Des Moines coaches, what are you telling your squad today after yesterday's loss?
Well, you know what? They're going to have to come up with a forechecking system that's not overly aggressive, because with a team like this, if you get too aggressive and you don't have enough guys back, you're going to get burned on the rush. And so they'll probably go with either a one-man or maybe a 2-1-2 type of a forecheck. We're underway here. Puck is down. Des Moines comes up with it. They'll skate into the zone. Vincent Leaf brings it in. He'll transition to the far side corner where Omaha will grab the handle. And they're going three up front, so they're trying to pin Omaha in their end with 3 forechecking forwards in the defensive zone of the Lancers. Puck's loose up front. Kicked out. Carrying out is Parsons. He'll streak down that right wing side. He'll gain a shoulder. He'll come in, and he just gets poke-checked away at the last moment on a nice effort by Ben Parsons. DeSpirito dumps the puck in, and Omaha goes off on a change. They'll change their personnel into neutral ice. Caps will bring it in. They dump it in, and it's picked up by Lundgren. He'll bring it into the zone. Held in by Farnsworth. Sealed check by Chubb off the back wall, trying to separate the defenseman from the puck. It's dished out, and the Caps are out. Skating into the Omaha zone, Jace Stanbrow. Forechecking that near side circle. He gets poke-checked away, comes to the point, driven back in by Matt Mesilkowski. And touched up now by Omaha. It can't gain the handle to gain the zone. Bit of a sustained forecheck here by the Caps. Just underway here, 13-12 remains in the first. No score. Puck's driven back in, transitions to the near side corner. Picked up by Omaha defense. They got a quick up opportunity here if they dish the puck. Carrying out is Lundgren. He'll make a nice move at the red line and carry in. Down the half wall shot and a stop by Jack Wadden, the goalkeeper for the Caps. Stretching back into his zone. And out is Trimborn. He'll get to the dot. He'll cut in. He'll try to make a move to the net. And he gets pushed into the net. The net dislodges, and we'll have a face-off on the Des Moines end.
Great hustle by both teams to start this game, Mike. That sustained forecheck that Des Moines had on Omaha had them running around in their own zone pretty good.
A little bit, yeah. They had forced numbers up front, so it's, naturally, if you see three forwards collapsing on your 2D, you got to get a forward down there to help, and usually that's the centerman.
And on the other side, Omaha's had a few good chances, just not a lot of pressure.
Back underway here. Levitska dumps it in to the near side corner. Played by the Caps, stolen away by Coleman. He'll dish it across the net mouth. And it's cleared. It's held in by Levitska. A shot from the half wall. And it kicks aside by Wadden. Levitska will pick it up. He'll gain the zone. He'll get to the circle. Tries to leave it up front. He'll circle back around. Net front presence there by Omaha's Fitzpatrick. 2-on-1 down low. Nice poke check by Wadden. Loose puck.
Oh.
As Wadden got out of position on that poke check. Omaha not able to capitalize.
Wide open net.
Wide open net. To the half wall. Omaha with a little bit of a sustained forecheck here in the offensive zone. Coleman in the far side corner. He'll dish it for Wilmer. Wilmer transitions behind the net. He'll dish it out front, and a shot knocked down by a Des Moines defender. On the clear, this will result in an icing and a face-off in the Des Moines zone. 11-12 remaining in the first period. Score is knotted at zeros. This face-off will be to the glove side of Wadden. Parsons on the tap. Des Moines comes up with it, but stolen away by Omaha. They'll dump it back in. Knapp on the retreat. He blind passes that up the wall right to an oncoming forechecker. They get a shot on goal, and in the net today is Easton Schramm for Omaha. Face off to his glove side.
Oh. That was almost tipped by the defender there.
Plays back underway, and they'll come into the zone. We'll have a stoppage and a whistle here. It's like an offside. This will be faced off in neutral ice. Just in front of the Caps bench. Parsons on the tap. He's flanked by Knapp and Bedore. Des Moines draws the puck back. It momentarily spends a second in their zone, and in comes Leaf. He'll bring it down the far side half wall, and he'll transition into the near side corner. Goes to the point. A shot by Alford is knocked down, and it's dished out for Parsons. He'll pick it up. He's got a weak sider with him, but he gets poke checked as he just enters the zone. There's a poke check by Knapp. He sweeps it over to Bedore. He'll gain the handle again, and he'll bring it in. Tries to negotiate a backhand pass, but it goes into the feet of a Des Moines defender. Chubb brings it in. He's on his forehand. He'll get to the dot. He gets a nice shot and a save by Wadden. Chubb with a great goal yesterday toward the end of the game with a on a similar play coming down the near side. He got to the dot and he just ripped it just over the shoulder of the Caps netminder. Didn't have a lot of space to put it in, but he found it. Des Moines wins the tap. They'll move it out into neutral ice. On the chase is Dilworth. He leaves it up. Levitska will try to pick it up. He tries to move cross ice, and it's turned over and comes right to Schramm. He'll conveniently cover up on that one.
That's your two offensive defensemen out there together, trying to move that puck up the ice. And
well, he did have some space. He looped back, and he probably should have just skated up.
Skated up,
yeah.
Right. Yep.
But he tried to find that off wing, and he was there, but there was a forechecker between him and the pass. So, it'd be wise for Des Moines staff to kind of coach the passing lanes, because Omaha's pretty good on transition, and there's an offside, so they got to peel back in as Roby got pulled offside. Warner in the game. He plays the puck behind the net. He'll move it to the half wall, and out come the Caps. They try to lob it into neutral ice, and it leaves the playing surface. Omaha varsity defenseman Paul Spence was in the locker room prior to the game. It was good to see him.
Yeah. Yeah, he tries to make it out to all the games that he can while he's nursing.
Well, he had a nice gray suit on, and
yeah,
he brought his bag, so I'm not. He may skate the warm-up, but I don't think he's anywhere near playing yet. So
yeah, that's what he did last week. He came out and skated the warm-ups.
Yeah.
Which was good to see. I think he's still favoring the injury a little bit, but he'll get back.
Des Moines drives the puck deep. Played out in the high slot area. Now backhanded over to the left point. Omaha steals it away, and they'll drop it into neutral ice. Trimborn on the forecheck. He'll peel up and come back down across the dot, and he's looking for a weak sider. Poke checked out by the Caps number 13, Tanner Gay. And now they'll push it back into the Omaha zone. Picked up now by Farnsworth. He'll bring it in. He dishes it to Fitzpatrick, who takes it back to the point, played by Coleman. He'll drop it into that near side circle, and they'll try to cycle it. Des Moines gains control, and they'll rim it to the opposite side and out of the zone. And now Des Moines has two players chasing in. Omaha trying to back check. A shot and a goal from the half wall on a turnover. And Omaha got caught with a pinch. And that's what happens. Omaha turns the puck over, and the Caps capitalize and score the first goal.
Yeah, that was from the half wall. That was a clear rip right over Schramm. And turnovers is what caused it, unfortunately. And should have had it kept in at the Caps blue line. Didn't. So we're 1-0 Des Moines.
7:36 remains in the first period. Puck is down. Omaha wins the tap. Dilworth moves it to Knapp. Knapp will carry in. He'll get a shot. Knocked down in front. And Levitska with a shot. That's knocked down as well. Omaha rims it into the near side corner. Played up the half wall. Backhanded back in by Trimborn. And he gets a shot and feathers it through. That's Dilworth on the point. And his shot is easily stopped by Wadden. We'll have a face-off in the Des Moines end. On the points, Levitska, far side, and on the near side left point is Jason Dilworth. Comes to Levitska. He tries to feather a shot through, and Des Moines comes through and tries to gain the zone. Stolen away off his stick by Parsons, and he gets a shot from the corner half wall, and a nice save by Wadden.
I'm not going on JV bench here. I think I'll get rid of
Face off to the glove side of Wadden. Gabe Chubb for Omaha. Looks like Connor Bellis for the Caps. Shot off the face-off and a save off the rebound. Chubb attacks the net, pays the price. He'll come back to the face-off dot. He'll face Adams. Omaha wins the tap, comes back to the point. Banasek tries to drive it in, and this ends up as an icing as Des Moines with a clear goes the length of the ice. Back down to the far side circle. Puck is dropped. Pulled back by the Caps. They'll come out into neutral ice. Good pressure there by Warner, and he hauls down number 15, Jace Stanbrow. So this will be the first minor penalty on number 53. Rhett Warner, 2-minute minor for tripping, I believe was the call, at 6:36. Des Moines will go on the man advantage. They lead 1-0 here in the first period. Face-offs won by Omaha, and they'll clear. Leaf will set up behind his cage. His forwards will swing. He'll bring it out. Makes a nice move in his zone. Head up, makes another nice move in neutral ice. He'll bring it in, and that's Ben Baxter. And he gets a shot and a score over Schramm on a power play goal, Mike. So your score is 2-0 Caps. Getting ready for the center ice face-off. Lachlan Wilmer's on the tap. Des Moines wins it back. Carried over by Gay. He'll drop it into the far side corner where it's played by Farnsworth. He'll come out. Skate down the near side half wall and into the corner. He finds Fitzpatrick behind the net. Lundgren keeps it in from the right point. Fitzpatrick on the forecheck. He's got backside support by Wilmer. Omaha trying to control. Puck to Lundgren. He'll wind up. He'll take a shot. And a nice save by Wadden. No opportunity there for a rebound. Face off to the glove side of Wadden. Puck is down. Omaha wins the tap. They'll shoot it. Gets knocked down by a Des Moines defender. Great play off the separate the man from the puck by Knapp, and they'll put it back in the Des Moines zone. Weak side defenseman will carry it up, and stolen away by Bedore. Jumps over the stick of Leviska, and this creates a 2-on-1. Shot goes wide of the net. Parsons hustles down, picks up the puck, drops it for Knapp. Knapp tries to control on the half wall. He's got support from Parsons. He'll gain it. Shoots wide. A shot. He had the weak side post and a score off the strong side to weak side, and it came back the other direction, and Omaha pots a goal. 2-1.
Great effort there. Great effort. It all started with Parsons coming into the zone.
He
hustling
hustled
after that puck.
Yep.
Knapp followed up, and that's kind of where that all started from.
And down low there, when you give a puck, you usually get it back. Parsons with great hustle being able to keep the puck in the zone, and that created the opportunity for Knapp. So with 4:43 left in this first period, Caps lead 2-1. It's nice to see when the opponent takes a lead that your team has a little bit of fight back, and that's exactly what's happened over the last 2 days here. Mishandled by Banasek, and the Caps come into the zone. Now it's swept away by Trimborn. He'll carry. He tries to drop it for a trailing Lancer, and Des Moines able to gain control. They're trying to get out of their zone. To Trimborn. He gets a shot. It's knocked down in front. Now Leaf. Back to Leaf. A little too far. In direct pass to Roby. He'll come in on stride and pick it up down the... He'll escape up the half wall. Near side. Dishes it for Chubb. Chubb tries. That's thwarted. Battling behind the net. He'll come into the strong side corner. Des Moines tries to gain the zone. Skating it out is Stanbrough.
Just offside.
Just offside, so they'll face off in neutral ice here. Puck is dropped. Moves over to Omaha's Allred. Picked up now by Farnsworth. He'll carry in, stolen away and indirected into neutral ice. On the chase is Allred. He'll backhand it to Chubb. Chubb's got a forward. He tried to find Trashinsky, and he got separated from the puck. Farnsworth will play it behind his net. Indirected into neutral ice. The race is on. Trashinsky comes in. He's rubbed off the play. Still in pursuit. Allred initiates contact, and the Caps come up with a puck. They'll come out of their zone and gain neutral ice. Mason Brooks on the carry. They'll dump it in, now handled by Omaha, and they'll indirect it to Coleman, just a little bit out of his reach. Chubb and Coleman on the near side wall in neutral ice. Or that's Fitzpatrick. He'll chase in. Tries to dish it to Coleman. To the point, Levitska. He'll wind up. Gets it through on the rebound. A nice save by Wadden. Nice play to rub off the puck carrier by, I believe that was Lachlan Wilmer. On the retreat is Dilworth. He'll just launch it into neutral ice. Des Moines is offside. That'll probably be faced off just outside the blue line here in neutral ice.
Well, he tried to wait for his teammate to come out, just not long enough. Because he danced around the blue line a little bit, and then I think he maybe thought everybody was in, and then there was a big, heavy collision at the blue line.
Parsons on the tap. He pushes it forward. Levitska now with control, and he plays it off the skate and neutral ice to Parsons as he tries to handle a puck. Knapp has it. He'll dish it for Bedore. Bedore carries in. Gets a shot and a save by Wadden. A nice shot by Bedore.
This line works really well together with Knapp, Parsons, and Bedore. It seems like when one's not there, the other one's filling in for them. So they kind of know where each other's at, even halfway through the season. Looking good. Good chemistry.
Dilworth and Levitska on the points. Omaha trying to gain control. Comes into neutral ice. Levitska will drop it back for Dilworth. He's got a little bit of room, and he'll backhand it into the near side corner. Played behind the net by the Caps. They'll come out, and they'll dish it weak side. too much mustard on that one, and that'll come in, and icing will be the result. 1 minute remains in the period. Caps lead 2-1.
A few more whistles in today's contest than yesterday. Yesterday, I think we were ahead of schedule by almost 15 minutes by this point.
Very few whistles in yesterday's JV game.
Went quick.
Omaha wins the drawback. Shot from the point. A little wide by Banasek. Being played in the near side corner. Trimborn backhands it for Roby. Blogsden slips through, and he'll get a shot on Schramm and a cover-up with 38 seconds remaining. This draw will be to the glove side of Schramm. On the tap for Des Moines will be Jackson Adams. Puck is down. Des Moines wins it back. Trimborn was the centerman on that face-off. They'll play it in the corner. Trimborn comes up with it. He backhands it into neutral ice, and the chase is on. Trimborn closing on Leaf. Played on the near side wall. Backhanded out. Headmanned over to the weak side forward. Despirito tries to seal off the wall. Omaha trying to gain the opposite side. And that ends your first period of play here, where the Des Moines Capitals lead the Omaha Junior Lancers 2-1 after one period. We'll be back with second period action. You're watching the Omaha Junior Lancers on the Omaha Hockey Network.
We're back here live at Ralston for period 2.
Game's underway. Omaha carries in. Nice speed there by Parsons. He is a workload. That kid's got a compete level like I haven't seen in a while.
He doesn't mind being the F1 either.
Oh, he's F1. He's low guy in the zone, in every zone. He's a centerman, so he's low in the offensive zone, low in the defensive zone, and he plays hard. And not afraid to throw his weight around. He's down low, tries to cram the puck in the net. Thwarted by Wadden. We'll have a face-off in the zone.
Parsons is what you would call a total team guy.
Oh, yeah.
In all aspects.
Great guy to wear the C.
You know, as injured last year as a freshman, he wore it well. You know, always an upbeat guy, even though he couldn't be
He
on
wasn't
the ice.
even playing. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, I was just going to bring that up. Just great leadership qualities. And puck comes to the point. Dilworth launches it in. Left loose puck up front. And a point blank a give and go from the behind the net. And it gets stopped by Wadden. Great save by Jack. That was a bang-bang play from behind the net. Dilworth carries in. He's got a weak sider. Another thwarted attempt. 2 back-to-back great scoring opportunities for Omaha, and they can't cash in. Levitska with a shot and a save by Wadden. Puck launches into the near side corner. Now played on cycle to Coleman. Coleman picks it up. He'll drop it back on cycle to Fitzpatrick. Loose puck net front, steered aside by Wadden. Levitska pinches in. Another loose puck, steered away by Wadden. Des Moines going for the clear, kept in by Levitska. He'll drop it into the far side corner to Dilworth. Dilworth will backhand it down low. Wilmers tries to keep the puck in the net, or out of the netting, and it leaves the playing surface. We'll have a face-off. Just underway here, second period action. 2-1's your score. Face off to the blocker side of Jack Wadden. Gabe Chubb on the draw for Omaha. And it appears he'll face Flattery. Lancers control. Now the Caps take it over. They'll rim it to the opposite side corner. Played behind the net. Omaha using this new forecheck they've developed here in the second period, and it seems to be working so far because most of the action has been in this zone. Defenseman doing a good job on the reads when the strong side D pinches. Still controlling behind the net. Net front, loose, steer aside. They try to launch it out. Kept in by Banasek. He'll throw it into the opposite side corner, and they'll go on the forecheck. 3 players low, another shot. They'll try to steer it aside. To the point, shot, Despirito. Loose puck, off the save by Wadden.
He's getting a workout this period.
Omaha really playing with some hunger here at the beginning of the second period. Puck leaves the zone. Despirito will curl back. He'll pick it up and take a look. Des Moines with a line change. He'll carry in. He gains that half wall opposite side. Come around the net. He goes for the wrap. Loose puck, net front, and a scramble and a whistle as the net comes dislodged. And just a massive humanity in front of Jack Wadden.
Wadden is standing tall in this contest right now.
Boy, these first few minutes here, Wadden's just playing great. 11:40 remains in this second period. Your score is 2-1 Capitals, but Omaha showing a lot of hunger here in the beginning of the second. Face off to the blocker side of Wadden. Chubb on the tap. Or that's Trimborn, excuse me. Des Moines able to clear. The race is on. Warner sweeps the puck up. Nice reverse by Rhett. A nice control stop. He'll dish it to weak side. Blind pass. Lucky for Roby to pick it up because that easily could have been a turnover in neutral ice. To the point. Lundgren. Shot. A steer aside by Wadden. Des Moines comes in. A shot and a cover up by Schramm. Tempers flare. It looks like Trimborn's going to go off on a 2-minute minor.
Were they digging at the goalie? Is that why Trimborn
Well, no,
went in
it was
there?
after the play. And he kind of gave a shot across the chest to one of the Des Moines players.
Yeah, when you're in a down situation like this in the scoreboard, you don't want to be taking those types of penalties.
This gives the Caps another man advantage. They're on the power play with 10:55 remaining. Omaha bringing their killers in. Puck is set down, and Omaha with a clear. Ian Leviska on the forecheck down low is that's either Fitzpatrick or Lundgren. I can't tell with the numbers.
Well, and this jersey's rolled up, so it's probably Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, it is Fitzpatrick. And here's the other forechecker. That's Wilmer. He'll aggressively attack the D. Omaha, for the first time in a while, has some skaters with the ability to actually forecheck on a penalty kill. Normally, they're a little more conservative, and they play a little softer box. Good pressure by Omaha. Launched in by the Caps. And comes out of the zone. This will be offside.
Nice job to try to sell that, but it was outside by about a about a foot.
Yeah. This will face off in front of the Caps bench. Neutral ice. Gabe Chubb on the tap. He's flanked by Trashinsky. Despirito's on D. And the weak side forward is... That's actually Banasek. Des Moines wins this face-off. They'll move it on the near side wall. Leaf will try to handle. He'll come across the top and dish it. The shot goes wide of the net. Played on the half wall, brought to the point. Another shot gets knocked down by Despirito up front, and Omaha with a clear. Reeled in by the Caps. They'll dish it far side, half wall. They try to move it across. Trashinsky chips it up. Headman pass to Leaf. He'll bring it in and belly out. Looking. Moves the puck up the half wall to the point. A shot. Stick save by Schramm.
Now, why would you do that?
That ends the man advantage. And in comes Trimborn. Loose puck, still has control, leaves it out front. Nice effort by Ty Trimborn. He'll pick it up on the half wall and he'll dish it back toward the net, and Wadden has to cover up.
Yeah, I think if they can start beating Wadden in their zone there a little bit, maybe one or two more goals, I think the floodgates might open a little bit.
Nice job.
Right now they're on the play, on top of the Capitals, even in that shorthanded situation.
They were forcing
controlling
it.
the play and forcing it. Yeah.
Yep. And then right after that, they took control and came in with Trimborn with a nice opportunity, just as the penalty or power play was ending. Poke check back into the zone. Bador, he bellies out, and a shot, and a save by Wadden.
I don't think Wadden was expecting that shot.
Bador with a nice effort. He picked the puck up, he bellied out, and got a great shot off. Played off the half wall by Knapp. Knapp curls up, drops it down low on cycle, picked up behind the net. Parsons dishes it up front. Played out of the corner by Bador. And cleared by the Caps. This will be a race. And icing's your call. It'll come right back down to the Capital zone for faceoff. .7:58 remains in the second period. After second period, we'll have an ice make, so we'll have a break and right back into that all-important third period. Trimborn on the faceoff. He's out with Jace Stanbrow. In the corner, Trimborn dispossesses Leaf of the puck, but the Caps come out. Stanbrow tries to bring it in. Picked up and stolen off the stick of Warner. Caps able to keep it in. Knocked down by Warner, and he'll dish it. Roby will carry in. He'll come down. He gets to center. Gets a shot, and a nice save by Wadden. Left a rebound, so it's still in play. Caps recover. They'll cross into the Omaha zone. Levitska stands the puck carrier up. Played on the near side wall and cleared. Nice touch clearing attempt as the puck just got, 30 feet inside the Omaha end without an icing as a result. And now we will have an icing the other way and back down in the Des Moines end.
That's a couple of times the Des Moines defensemen have just shot it down when they've had plenty of time.
Yeah.
So they must not be thinking. The pressure must be getting to them a little bit.
Yeah. You can relieve pressure without actually creating an icing, and that's what Omaha did on their last possession there. Puck's back, they win it. Despirito drives it in. Transitions to the other side, comes to the point, and there's a pinching D and no one there to receive. Despirito picks it up. He makes a nice controlled turn in the strong side corner, and he'll rim it to the opposite side for Coleman. Coleman drops it back down. Now played up the half wall as Wilmers tries to play it out, and it's stolen away by the Caps. Puck is loose, and we'll have a stoppage and play on a loose puck. Official not in very good position to make that whistle. Puck came off the back wall. Schramm handled it, but it was clearly 4 feet wide of him when the whistle blew. They go D to D at the point as the Caps win that faceoff. They launch it at opposite side, and it glasses into that strong side corner. Back to the point, held in by the Caps, and a cover up by Schramm. 6:05 remains in the second. 2-1's your score. Both teams with personnel changes. This draw will come down to the blocker side of Schramm. Chubb and Adams on the tap. Omaha pulls it back. Des Moines gains control and launches a half wall shot, and Schramm able to cover it up. Omaha glasses it and out. Nice touch. Icing will be waved, and Chubb is the first man to the puck. Held in by Farnsworth. Played back for Trashinsky. They'll dish it for Chubb. He'll bring it in. He'll carry over. He gains center. Gets a shot, and it's redirected over the top of the net. Now played into the strong side corner. They'll go weak side breakout. Stolen away by Omaha and dumped back in. Glassing out by the Caps. Gloved down by Farnsworth. Now picked up by Chubb. He'll gain the red line. Over to Farnsworth, a shot, and a kick save by Wadden. Rims over to the opposite side, far side corner. Des Moines has it. They'll backhand it out. Omaha with good numbers in neutral ice. Allred dumps it in. Quick up for the Caps here as Omaha changes. Play off the heel of Knapp's skate. He pokes it into neutral ice. Des Moines drives it back into the far side corner where Levitska will play it. They'll rim it to the point, held in by Brooks. Omaha battling. Coming out with the puck is Parsons. He's got some speed. He's on his forehand. Shot just wide of the net. Puck is dropped down. Parsons picks it up again. He'll play it out of the corner, but right onto the stick of number 6, Ben Moline. He'll carry in. The shot transitions into the near side corner. Omaha comes out with it. Trimborn, he's got one man to beat. Handles in, gets to his backhand. He pushed off the play. Knapp has it. Knapp comes in, and it's steered aside by Wadden. Knapp controlling. Now Des Moines. Omaha D takes a tumble. Levitska, he gets back in the play, able to recover the puck. Plays it from behind his net and indirects it into neutral ice where Rhett Warner will pick it up. He'll come in, get to his forehand, gets to the dot, gets a shot, and a stick save by Wadden. Be interesting to see the shots on goal in this period, Mike. Lots of shots generated here by the Lancers. Another shot, loose puck in the crease area. Des Moines comes up with it. They'll try to clear it. Held in at the point. Can't hold it in as it jumps over the stick of Banasek. He'll drop it in the far side corner. It rims behind the net. And Des Moines with a clear. This will result in a clear icing. And brought back down into the Des Moines end.
Shots in goal in this period, 11-3 in favor of Omaha, 22-10 overall.
Lots of shots.
Lots of shots.
That's what it looked like to me as well. And
Omaha's kind of picked it up and been in the capital zone most of this period.
2:47 remains in this second. But the Caps still lead 2-1. Omaha with a lot of quality opportunities here in this second period.
Jack Wadden is playing well.
Jack Wadden just standing on his head. Trimborn comes in, plays it off his body, comes in. Nice shot. A glove save by Wadden from point-blank range off the stick of Ty Trimborn.
Trimmy's got to be wondering what he's got to do to get one here. But, you keep peppering with pucks, eventually one's got to go in, right?
Well, they've been peppering him. They've been moving him east to west, and nothing's solved him yet. Well, one.
And we missed an wide open net as well.
Yeah.
So we got to get out of our own way sometimes.
Face off to Wadden's blocker side. Far side circle. Trimborn wins it. Comes back to the point where DeSpirito launches it in. Gets redirected into the glass and then transitions into the near side corner. Battle in the corner for the puck. Good backside support. Comes out and onto the stick of Banasek, and he'll tap it back in. Des Moines will have to regroup in their end. Pressure by Trimborn. Omaha wins the puck back. And Des Moines with another icing to clear pressure. Great forecheck by the junior Lancers this period. It's bulk of it's been played in this end down here, the near end, and puck is dropped off the face-off. Coleman shoots wide of the net. He'll try to seal the wall. Omaha keeping it in. Wilmer. Shot and a read there. Loose puck. Rims to the pinching D. Now we have a outnumbered situation, but we've got great back-checking speed here by Lachlan Wilmer. Puck moves across. Schramm plays the first fake, and they find an open net. 3-2, 3-1's your score now. And that's about the first opportunity on the rush that Des Moines has had in the second period.
Yeah.
4 shots on goal.
And a goaltender change. Looks like Simon Johnson's going to come in relief.
So Johnson in to relieve Schramm. Des Moines Wadden playing an exceptional game. I mean, he stopped everything that's been thrown at him. Levitska drops it into the zone. Circling is Wilmers. He gets poke checked away. Leaf has it. He'll streak into the zone. Dilworth taking a nice angle, and he tried to dish it across to the weak side forward, and that's thwarted by the Omaha defense. Still loose puck down low, and another goal.
Nothing like giving your goalie some work, a free shot to go at it.
For such an exceptional period of play by the Junior Lancers, they find themselves down 4-1 now on two bad turnovers that resulted, Des Moines here with a 4-shot second period, and the last two have found the back of the net.
Yeah, 6-shot now, but yeah.
Banasek tries to move it out of the zone. Another turnover down low. Held in by the Caps. They'll backhand it. They're getting some pressure by Omaha. Puck is picked up. It's kept in. Now DeSpirito with it. He finds Allred. Allred makes a nice move. He gets to the dot. Fishes it across. And Trashinsky jumps over his stick. Held in by DeSpirito. Another shot and a score! Omaha bites back off the initial save by Wadden. And they'll come back 4-2.
We talked about it yesterday, the gritty goals. That's what they got to be doing.
That was potted by number 31, Caden Allred. An assist will go to DeSpirito and maybe one other here. We'll have to listen in. And that happened with 7.2 seconds remaining, so Omaha comes back within 2. Lot of game left. Clear draw win by Stanbrow. He dish it over to Davison, and he gets a quality shot on Johnson. 1 second remains in this second period of play. Stanbrough on the faceoff with Parsons. And that ends the second period where Omaha really had a nice flurry of offense and was able to keep the Capitals at bay except for about the last 4 minutes of that game. And Des Moines scores 2 goals and Omaha scores 1, and they're back to a 4-2 game here going into the third period.
Shots on goal after 2 periods of play, 30-13 in favor of Omaha.
Quite a period.
Wadden's the story.
Wadden's the difference right now. And I didn't want to say it, but I said it. Wadden's playing very well for the Caps. Your score is 4-2. Period's over. We'll be back with third period action. You're watching the Omaha Junior Lancers on the Omaha Hockey Network.
Welcome back to Ralston Arena here for period 3 action here in Midwest High School Hockey, Junior Varsity. After 2 periods of play, the Des Moines Capitals lead your Omaha Junior Lancers 4-2. Omaha taking care of the play for the most part. Jack Wadden knows the story, Mike. Shots on goal right now are 30-13 after 2.
Difference in the game. He's a difference maker, and those last 2 goals against were just bad turnovers and ended up making a goaltending change. But that whole period was just a total domination by the Junior Lancers, and all they had to show for it was 1 goal. So we'll see what this third period brings. A lot of hockey left here, and these teams are good quality teams, and they'll fight back. And hopefully Omaha's got plenty of that left in the tank for the third.
Absolutely. We'll see what's to come here. And I think intermission-wise, if you're the Des Moines coach, what are you telling your team?
Well, you just try to keep them with their energy, get their energy up, because obviously that last 4 minutes of that second period was a momentum changer for the Caps. So you want to keep that momentum going into this third. And with Omaha, you're trying to reestablish yourself as you did in the second period and get more of that. They want to spend as much time in their offensive zone in this third period as possible. Now, penalties are 2-0 Omaha right now, so we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty clean game for the most part.
Even yesterday, too. I mean, that was great hockey.
I think it was one apiece yesterday.
Yep. All right, teams are at center ice dot. Puck is down. Des Moines wins the tap. They'll dump it in, held in the neutral ice by the Lancers, and they'll dump into the Des Moines game. Played behind the net. Up the half wall is Coleman, and stolen away from Coleman by Jack Starr. He'll bring it out. Despirito tries to hold off the incoming forward, and Omaha trying to gain the zone. Shovel pass across the circles from far side to near side. Des Moines picks it up. They headman it over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick over to Coleman. And they'll drop it in for Wilmer. Down low in the strong side corner. Transitions over here to the near side corner. Battle for it along the half wall. Des Moines comes up with it, and they throw it in neutral ice where it's played.
No call there
by Trashinsky, and that was got a bit of a stick there, but no call on that. They play on. Played in neutral ice. Driven in from the blue line, and a save by Wadden. Getting used to saying those 3 words. Save by Wadden.
You've been doing that quite a bit today. Stop it. Stop it.
He's playing well. Face-off, won by Omaha. Now controlled by the Caps. They'll launch it into neutral ice where it's played by Farnsworth. He'll dump it back in. Des Moines will retreat behind their net and try to launch it out. Held in by Lundgren. Transitions over to Chubb on the far side half wall. He's out there with Trashinsky. They'll move it over to the near side corner and up the wall. Held in at the point by Lundgren. A shot gets knocked down by Stanbro. And out the Caps come. They'll go weak side breakout. Lundgren trying to get an angle there. The puck gets shoveled across the net mouth. Transitions to the other corner and back. Held in there by Webb. Webb directs it towards Stanbro. He high sticks it. Trying to control it down low in front of the net. A shot and a save by Johnson. And that's off the stick of Jackson Webb as he makes a nice attempt. And this faceoff will be near side circle to the glove of Simon Johnson. dropped. Pick up by Roby. They'll move it out. Nice bump by Rhett Warner to an oncoming Ty Trimborn. He gets into the paint area, launches a shot, and a cover up by Wadden.
I was going to say, is Wadden in there? I see a lot of other players in there. Hiding in behind them. You did it again, though.
I know.
Stop it.
Well, I'd like to stop it, but
you don't have a control.
I'm just a mouthpiece, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Face-off blocker side, near side circle. Des Moines wins the draw, and they'll rim it to the opposite side. They look for that center breakout. It wasn't there. Omaha able to keep it in the zone. They'll drop it on the strong side post. Pressure by Roby down low. Caps try to bring it out and held in by Omaha. Near side corner, Trimborn on the chase. Omaha able to keep it in here. Near side half wall. They'll drop it down low. Now played by Alford for the Caps. They'll transition it again to this near side. Good battle and stop off the side of the net. Sticked aside by Wadden. On the clear, Dilworth picks it up in neutral ice. It gets knocked down. And now stolen away by Levitska. He gets poke-checked at the blue line. And Bedore able to drop it back into the Cap zone. Played over by Logston. Knapp will pick it up. He tries to indirect it out of neutral ice. Played on the far side wall. Caps go D to D in their end, and they'll stretch for another breakout opportunity. Omaha intercedes and dropped in by Parsons. Down low is Bedore. He'll play it. Comes to the opposite point, and Despirito just a little bit out of position. He'll chase it down, and he'll try to drop it for his defensive partner, Banasek, and it gets poke-checked away and deep into the zone now by the Caps. Moved over to the weak side. Little pressure on Fitzpatrick there. Omaha tries to pop it into the zone and keep it there. They'll bring it down the far side wall and try to control. They dish it. Loose puck. And a fan on the shot there by Fitzpatrick. And it's steered into this near side corner. Shot from the point is saved by Wadden. Once again, we've gotten a lot of zone time here at the start of this period, and actually we're already at the 9:52 mark. So tick-tock for the Junior Lancers in a 4-2 game.
Clock is getting away from them.
Puck is launched by the Caps into the far side corner, finished off there by Farnsworth. Comes to the point. Caps try to keep it in. They do so. Steered aside by Johnson into the near side corner. Now transitions to the far side and played up by Omaha. Farnsworth tries to gain the zone. Caps able to keep it in. And a shot off the half wall and a glove save by Johnson. Little words between Des Moines Leaf and Farnsworth for Omaha.
Just checking out where they're going for lunch after the game.
Yes, pleasantries.
Yes.
9:12 remains in this third period. Caps lead 4-2. Face off to the glove side of Johnson. It's down. Omaha trying to control. They'll backhand it up to Chubb. He'll carry in. He peels off and dishes it between the hash marks. A little out of the reach. Here come the Caps. Levitska able to come back on a 3-on-1, and he'll transition the puck into neutral ice. D to Dilworth. He almost slips. He'll headman it on the backhand to Trushinsky, and he'll post up on the weak side post. He'll come back and patrol the back end of that net. Picks it up on the opposite side. Now rimmed to the opposite side by the Caps. Dilworth, last man back. He tries to keep it in, and the Caps are out. They'll carry in, angled off on the play, and separations made. Levitska will carry. He'll gain the red line and come into the zone. Shoots off a screen, and a kick save by Wadden.
Got to get our guys going hard to the net in those plays.
Warner trying to gain position. They'll dish it, and Dilworth steps up and separates Tanner Gay from the puck. And this will end up, looks like we're going to have a penalty here.
On that play or a different play?
Down in the corner there.
Okay.
And this is going to go against Rocco DeSpirito. 2-minute minor for elbowing. So Lancers take their third penalty of this game with 7:40 remaining in this third period. Caps lead 4-2. Plenty of time to come back in this contest, but you got to stay out of the box.
Name of the game.
Puck is dropped. Caps win it cleanly. They come to the point. Back down to the half wall. Back to the point. They can't keep it in, and it'll come into neutral ice. Good pressure by Omaha. Peeling in is Leaf. He comes into the zone and dishes it to his left wing. Played on the half wall down into the far side corner, and he'll transition it to the near side corner. Warner, first man in, and he's got backside support. Freezing along the wall. Burning clock. Good job by Warner on this penalty kill. Unfortunately, with 6:54, we've got to kill this penalty off and get back to the offense. Great job as Omaha got a whistle on that frozen puck. Don't see a lot of that these days.
Now, usually the official wants them to play the puck and get it loose, and usually that's what happens, but Warner did a good job.
Parsons and Stambro on the faceoff. Near side circle. Parsons wins it back. Omaha on the clear. They can't get the zone. Des Moines keeps it in. Ben Baxter, right point. He'll keep it in, and he'll chase back on this as Omaha with a clear, and Baxter kind of taking his time getting back there. Picked up down low is Parsons. Parsons gets rubbed off the play. And we're going to have a roughing penalty. Thought it was going to be an interference penalty because he's definitely stopped Parsons from getting to the puck.
Right, and the puck was a ways from that play.
Oh, it was across the ice. So roughing's the call, and that evens it up. Omaha with 46 seconds remaining on the penalty to DeSpirito. So it'll be 4-on-4. Omaha trying to sustain a forecheck here. Physicality is starting to pick up here in this game. Weak side forward streaking down this near side wall. Stambro handling the puck to the point, and it trickles out into neutral ice. Trushinsky on the chase. Chubb has it. Chubb will peel it back. Dish it over to Dilworth. Dilworth will step in. He'll get to his forehand. He gets low. A shot A save and a loose puck and a steer aside by Wadden.
Power play now.
Omaha's on the power play for 1:05 now. After the Despirito penalty, they'll move it up to Parsons. Parsons gets poke checked by Leaf. Parsons trying to return the favor, and they'll backhand it into the Caps' end. And this will result in an icing and be brought back down to the Omaha zone. 50 seconds remain on the Omaha power play. They need to pot a goal here pretty quick.
Absolutely, like within this next 50 seconds, and then go to work on a tying goal.
Highly competitive game.
Yeah, it's been a good game outside of the score right now, but Wadden has been the difference maker right now.
Circling behind the net. And a score from behind the net as Lachlan Wilmers dishes it net front. And just like we had hoped for.
17 seconds.
17 seconds from when I said it. They pot the third. So now we're in a contest here with about 5 minutes remaining in this game. Omaha trails by 1.
Well, they've got 3 goals. They should know what to do to beat Wadden by now. They just got to do it. Is there enough time to do it? That's the question.
Well, Wadden's been the difference maker in this contest. He has stood on his head and stopped a lot of shots, and that was a nice play by Wilmers with his energy from behind the net. Puck is down. Omaha wins the tap. They'll go D to D in their end. Despirito will pick it up. He'll curl back in and dish it over for Banasek. Banasek finds Trimborn as he tries to skate in. Knapp picks it up, dishes it for Trimborn. He'll get around the dot, and it's redirected into the netting, and we'll have a stoppage in play. It's hard to distinguish some of these players with the flow.
Yeah,
when,
you used to be able to pick out, oh, yeah, that's so-and-so, right?
When Knapp and Trimborn are on the same shift, it's kind of a head-scratcher. Of course, we could add Parr in there too, but he's a varsity player. Caps come out, poke checked away, kept in the zone by Banasek on a nice play. From behind the net, Omaha tries to dish it up front, and Wadden with a save, and now he'll cover up.
Got one of his players laying on him.
Well, he probably could have covered that a little sooner, and it caused a little friction down there between a couple players. So
right.
I forgot to mention Dilworth. He's got the hockey hair going too.
Yes, he does.
Puck is dropped. Dilworth backhands it down low. Sealed off on the back wall. Picked up by Omaha. They'll drop it. Shot and a kick saved by Wadden off a nice pinch by Levitska. Another shot. Loose puck. Comes out. Des Moines picks it up. They're trying to gain the zone. Omaha trying to keep the puck in. Held in by Dilworth. A shot.
Oh!
Just out of the pad of Wadden as it goes wide of the net. Played in the strong side corner. 3:42 left, and at some point, if the pressure remains, Omaha will have to pull their netminder. Des Moines able to bring it out into neutral ice. Dilworth on the retrieve. He'll curl up and move it back. Jumps over the stick of Trashinsky, but they're on a line change, so Omaha will change personnel. The Caps drop it into the Omaha end. Played from behind the net by Farnsworth and moved into neutral ice. Omaha comes in with numbers. Dealt out front, a shot, a score off a backhand from behind the net to the net front, and Omaha pots the 4th goal and ties this game.
Still lots of game left to get that 5th one. Let's work towards it.
What a third period.
Yeah, Omaha came in there basically a 4-on-2 because they had Leviska as a trailing forward coming in off the point. So even if that puck had squirted out, he was there ready to tap it home.
Zone flood by the junior Lancers, and I think Gabe Chubb will get credit for burying that goal.
We'll listen for Mr. Shelton and see what he announces.
Puck's in play. Chubb from Wilmer. And they headman it up to Coleman. He's got some room. He dishes it out front, and
he kind of got his feet taken out from underneath him.
Well, the only thing that went into the net was a OJL player.
Well, yeah, he got hooked out. His feet got hooked, and he went into the goaltender in the post. But I doubt at 2:35 left you're going to see any penalties being called at this point.
I think the whistle gets put away at this point because in a 2:35 game in a 4-4 tie, you don't want to be the difference maker.
Looks like Wilmers believes he got hooked and it should have been called, and a little upset.
Trimborn on the tap. Caps win the draw. They'll draw it back, but Omaha able to drive it in off the stick of Lundgren. Comes out the opposite side. Leaf has it. He'll try to carry in. He's getting harassed. Puck transitions to Omaha, and they'll dip it out into neutral ice. Played at the red line and dumped in. Brian Noga launches it into the far side corner. Loose net front. Leaf. And another opportunity across the goal mouth. And Omaha can't gain the zone. Leaf able to keep it in. Played D to D as Omaha tries to launch a breakout, and they'll just be content to drip it into neutral ice. Trimborn on the check. Here comes Trimborn and Knapp. Trimborn carries in. He's got Knapp with him. Backhand. Can't launch the shot. Carries it behind the net. Now played by Warner. Trimborn drops it for Warner. Stolen away. Held in at the point by Dilworth. Shot. Levitska picks it up on the opposite side to Knapp. He gets a shot on a screen. It goes wide of the net. Down low. Transitions to the other side half wall, and they'll drop it on cycle. Comes into neutral ice where Levitska will leave it for Parsons. Parsons battling. He'll finish his check on the neutral ice half wall. Picked up by Dilworth. Minute left in the period. Dilworth carrying in. And Des Moines with a clear. This will result in an icing at the 43-second mark, and it'll be brought back down to the Des Moines end for faceoff. What are the current rules as they seem to vacillate every year regarding a tie JV game, Mike?
Shootout, 3-on-3.
Okay. Shootout first?
Yeah, there's no overtime.
Oh, okay.
At this point, it doesn't matter. You just got to win the game for RPI.
Pile up to the side of the net as the shot came off the draw, and Wadden with a quick cover-up. He's definitely been the difference maker in this game.
Shots on goal, 45-16.
Well, there you have it.
So he certainly has been.
That says it all. Oh, puck's left up. Comes out. Rocco couldn't keep it in, so Omaha's got to tag up, and they got a low guy in the zone in Roby. He'll tag up and jump right back in on the forecheck. They'll dish it out to the weak side forward, Tanner Gay. He'll try to carry in. Poke checked off his stick. DeSpirito runs it up that near wall. Parsons heads man to Roby. They'll jump into play. Roby comes in, gets to his forehand from the dot. Curl over, drops it down behind the net. 4 seconds remain. Loose puck, net front. And Wadden's able to steer it aside, and that ends this game with a 4-4 tie. as the Omaha Junior Lancers really fight back in that third period to tie this contest. And the difference has been clearly Jack Wadden.
Absolutely. Without him, this could have been an ugly game.
Shots on goal, 45 to
Let me get the final.
16, I think.
That's what it was a second ago. 47 to 16.
47 to 16.
We got 2 more down there.
Yeah, right at the buzzer.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll have a shootout here to determine the winner of this game. Whoever wins will get 2 points. And
there's really no points. It's wins and losses with his RPI.
Oh, okay. But the loser will get a 1 point for a tie. But it doesn't. It's irrelevant.
Matter.
Yeah.
Right. So both teams, if we were in a normal year, both teams would at least get a point.
So the whole RPI thing is based on the COVID thing, and
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's strictly for COVID, and I believe the home team gets choice of who goes first. I would think they would make the Capitals go first, just so they know where they've got to be or what they've got to do.
Yeah,
so,
you'd think so.
One would think, though, right now, the Capitals have the advantage with Wadden the way he's been playing.
It's just a matter of for Omaha deciding who's going to take the – because they've got a lot of guys that can do this. Caps come in with number 9, Logsdon. He'll come in, and a save
and I would think
by Johnson.
Yeah, I would think to start this, you're probably going to see Wilmers or Knapp.
Knapp comes out.
Watch for his backhand.
Victor Knapp.
Double Deacon backhand. Keep an eye out for it.
He'll carry in. Comes down the left side. No goal.
Wow, that is totally not his move. What's he thinking?
I thought he'd go to that backhand and then pull it over on the forehand, but
that's usually what he does, right? Or forehand to backhand.
Vincent Leaf for the Caps. He'll carry in. He'll go left on his backhand. Now his forehand. He'll come across the net mouth, and he stops it. Johnson.
Johnson reached back. Had to reach back for it there. I don't think it was going in, but he reached back nonetheless to make sure.
Gabe Chubb for Omaha. He'll have a good opportunity if he gets some wood on this. He's got a quick release.
Post.
Off the post.
Oh, my. He had him beat, too. Okay, now it's a nail biter.
Number 15, Jace Stambro. He'll come in. Nice backhand, and he scores.
That's what you expected from Knapp.
Stambro with the silky mitts.
Omaha has to score here.
The man of the hour is Lachlan Wilmer. Wilmer comes in with some speed. He'll take a look. And he backhands it into the net. He made that look easy.
They should have sent him first.
Yeah. Jackson Webb for the Caps.
He plays a little bit of varsity, so we'll see what he's got.
He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
He'll come in. He's a righty. Shot and a save by Johnson.
Who do they put out here? Fitzpatrick?
Trushinsky.
True.
Number 19.
I'm glad you can see that far across there. He's got a shot, too.
He gets stopped. He goes for the quick 5-hole. And now for the Caps, Brian Noga. His brother was a great player for the Caps years back. Noga comes in. He'll gain the blue line. Gets to his forehand. Shot goes wide of the net.
You're probably beating Johnson on backhands only at this point.
And here's Ty Trimborn. Ty with a wink. In typical,
to the boys.
Typical Trimmy fashion. He's got a good pair of hands. He goes for the
5-hole
throttle as well.
Yeah.
They've been shooting pucks like that at Wadden all day.
All day, so why would you
You
do
got to
it
get
now?
him to move. Baxter for the Caps. And he shoots and scores.
Now when you come back with Omaha, I mean, you've sent, I think, most of your top shooters. You got Fitzpatrick maybe. I can't see.
Bedore. Josh Bedore.
You'd think you would have seen Parsons by now. But, you know, these teams do this in
he goes for the backhand, and the Caps end up winning this game in an overtime shootout, 5-4. So Omaha will earn a point, and they go down in the overtime period here.
Yeah, it was a good comeback, but like I said, it doesn't matter if you get a point or not right now. Strength of schedule, I mean, it'll help there a little bit, but overall it won't mean much. You got to win the game.
Great hockey game by these two teams here. A lot of great young talent on both squads, and really interesting finish. And the Caps overcome some adversity. The Lancers overcame some adversity. Caps win 5-4. We'll be back with varsity action. You're watching the Omaha Junior Lancers on the Omaha Hockey Network.